trustee is similar to that of like a non-active director in a company. So there needs to be someone in the background overseeing everything. There needs to be a committee where everyone's making decisions based on a wealth of different skill sets and knowledge. So it's really important to have a trustee committee, so you've got all those different opinions, because we are a charity and we work for the community, so we need to ensure that everything we do is in line with our aims.
During the recent pandemic, loads and loads of people were really keen to volunteer for loads and loads of stuff, but somebody had to organise it all. And I think what we're now doing is realising that people do want to help and they do want an opportunity to give back. So becoming a trustee is a way of doing it in quite a structured way and following a cause that you believe in, or learning about a new cause that you never even knew existed.
What's fantastic for somebody like myself in the role of Chief Officer is that I have a team of really experienced experts who come from a manifold number of different sectors and industries, and they bring a wealth of knowledge that I can draw upon. And that's what trustees are about. That's what the asset they bring is their expertise in industries, in sectors, in areas that you might not have. For instance, in charity law or human resources or finance and accountancy. As Chief Executive Officer, I can't be exceptional in all those areas. Nobody can, and that's where trustees are absolutely imperative, because you can look to the person on your board who has those expertise and skill base, and you can draw upon it. And charities just simply couldn't exist without that wealth of knowledge, because it's complex, it's challenging, it's hard work running a charity, and you have to be all things. You have to understand HR, you have to understand financial governance, you have to understand fundraising, local and national politics. So that can't be one person's responsibility. They can't hold all of that, and that's where trustees really make a difference.
Well, particularly with a charity, you could not manage without trustees, because we are unpaid. So as a trustee, I can only speak for my group of 4. We never ever take any expenses whatsoever. We give our time absolutely freely, and we are, we're working, as I've said earlier, for the beneficiaries of the charity. So our role is, it's important for people within society as a whole who hopefully want to give back. I mean, we are living through very difficult times, I know that. But what fulfills most people is actually giving back to the society in which they have belonged.
Trustees are not just important, they're vital. If you don't have a good mix of trustees, whether they be people with lived experience, whether they be people coming in with particular skills, or just people that want to be involved in communities, they are vital, because if you don't have a decent trustee board who are willing to give some of their time, then you can quite often end up with the tail wagging the dog. In other words, at the operational side, the employed staff are taking all the decisions, and that they might not be following the aims and objectives as strictly or as closely as strategic decisions do on a trustee board.
I would say what I enjoy the most is when I was a young girl, there was a few people in our local area who did a lot for the community, and they put on pantomimes, treat days for the children, different events, and those were some of the happiest times of my childhood. And one thing that I was looking for, I'm actually an accountant as my day job, and I just wanted to do something that was giving something back, and but something that was really worthwhile and helping the community, and that's what I've got out of this. Basically, I do really feel like I'm using my knowledge as an accountant, my general business knowledge, being useful to the committee, but also I'm giving something and I'm getting something in return, which is obviously feeling really good about myself for helping a local community resource to carry on.
So the thing I enjoy most about being a trustee, and particularly being a trustee associated with the 16th Morecambe Scout Group, is seeing people enjoy themselves, doing something outside of work that is different to my work, and actually seeing young people and our adult volunteers all achieve different things, that potentially things that are outside their comfort zone.
I think it's extremely rewarding. I think it's extremely rewarding to have identified a gap, and to be able to fill it and have people come to you and say, we don't know how we would have managed without your service. So to be able to do that for people is just amazing.
For me, one of the highlights about being a trustee is recognising the importance of your role and the impact that you can have within a charity. You bring expertise, lived experience, and capabilities that might not exist within the paid team of the charity, and you bring that to the table. You enable, you empower the charity to do exceptional work, and when the charity is successful, that's partly due to your investment. So that's a fantastic sense of achievement, and I certainly felt that for the charities that I've supported. And of course, when you see the change that you're making in society as well, when you see the charity participants develop and grow and become more able thanks to the charity's investment, then that's a fantastic experience for you as well, recognising that you've been a part of that success and positive story.
Well, you obviously get a real sense of fulfilment, especially when things are working well. You know that the decisions that you've made as a trustee board, which are always run democratically, has steered the direction that your particular charity is going to go in. It is that enjoyment and fulfilment and seeing that the charity that you're working for or volunteering with, to put it more correctly, is succeeding in its mission and its objectives.
There is the enjoyment I get is from the satisfaction of seeing people who are very compromised with a variety of chronic conditions improve. I'm not saying cure, but when you have people with various complaints, and you see after a few sessions of breathing oxygen under pressure, they come out, their eyes are bright, movement improves, cognition improves, in a variety of levels. Say 5-6 sessions in breathing oxygen under pressure, which gets rid of all the infection, and healing can then begin. So this is what I enjoy. I enjoy seeing people improve and get better. What better satisfaction can you ask for? There is none.